Alright, so it is the 2nd of June today, and if I look a bit flustered, I've literally just got back from seeing Spider-Man, pardon me, across the Spider-Verse. In fact, I've just recorded the thoughts on watching video for that. Anyway, I got some other stuff today while I was out. Something I got from One Below was this, and yeah, I don't really need another rechargeable electric fan because I've got one, this clip-on one, which I got last year at Home Bargains for, I think it was £8, but yeah, this was only £3. And I know B&M had basically the same thing as this, except there it was £9. So yeah, there's the battery. I imagine it's very much the same battery that's in that one. Notice on the back there it says long-lasting rechargeable battery. We'll see. We'll see, because I know the battery on this one does not last very long. I mean, it does last long enough, depending on how long you're wanting to use it. I guess it normally lasts, I'd say, up to an hour. So depending on, you know, what you're using it for. So here we have the thing itself. It's very, very cheap. It is very cheaply made. And yeah, I thought this was a base where it would dock and charge, but it's not. It is just a hollow piece of plastic, so it can help itself stand up. Does that stand up? Yeah, it stands up well. We get the world's tiniest, yeah, that's micro USB irritating there, so let's take that off and put the battery in. So yeah, it is nice though that the battery is removable, so you know this can continue to work in the future. Oh, I just turned it on. So yeah, now this thing will be useful, for example, whenever I go on trips on holiday or anything to Blackpool and stuff like that. You know, just a nice little thing to bring with me, because this is more portable than this. It's slightly smaller. It is slightly smaller, but yeah, this is a lot more portable than that. But yeah, from One Below for £3. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty decent deal. They also had a 16-inch floor fans for £15, and I picked up one of them for my granny. So yeah, if you want, they had various other ones as well, but basically, if you want an electric fan, go to One Below. Definitely, they are the best. They are the cheapest, because, you know, I mean, it's just an electric fan. It doesn't really have to do much. As long as it works, then, you know, by all means. I mean, you know, if you've got money to blow, then go buy that Dyson one. Yeah, it looks nice, but actually, people have actually proved in videos that it's not actually as efficient as a cheap fan. So, hey ho. Anyway, got some mystery bags here. Now, these are I think are now £3.50 at B&M. So yeah, kind of got a bit of addicted to these. I think just because they're blind bags. If I could see them, you know, it's just the thing with blind bags. It's like, what could it be? Okay, it's a different one. It is Amy. It is Amy. This is classic Amy. I put the light out of the way there. There we go. We get more of the colour. This one not as badly painted as other ones. Just about see her mouth there. Yeah. With these, the quality control tends to be a bit of a mixed bag on that one, but at least with this one, you know, yeah, that one's all right. That one's all right. Hopefully it's not 3 doubles. I think I know what it is. Yep. It's another Tails. I already have this one, but I do like having Tails. Yeah, is his mouth meant to be painted? Yeah, his mouth is meant to be red on the inside. I don't know if it's meant to just represent its mouth being open or tongue or what. But yeah, on this one I'm quite done that. You can see there's a bit of pink in there, but yeah, they kind of miss it. Other than that, this one probably out of them has the best paint apps done to it compared to all the others. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame with that. Or at least, well, with that the mouth I could touch up, and that I'd rather have that than what happened with my Knuckles, where the eyes were just really dodgy. So yeah, and then the last one. Oh, it's another double. It's another Amy. It is another Amy. Which one looks better? They both have slightly different issues. So, I think the first one, this one. I think this one, the first one I opened, has slightly better, not by much, but like slightly better paint apps to it than this one. So yeah. So now I've got 2 Amy's, 2 Tails in total, my other ones over there, and a Knuckles. So yeah, interestingly, I haven't come across a Sonic yet. I haven't come across a single Sonic one. Which yeah, because they always put more Sonic ones in than any others in generally everything. So yeah, interesting that I haven't come across a Sonic. But that means now I have got 3 out of the wave of them. So yeah, 3 more to get. Although I doubt I'll be very lucky if I get that 1 in 18 one. I'd be very lucky. I'd be very happy. And again, I'm assuming that one is Shadow. I could look it up, to be honest, but I'm assuming probably someone on eBay who's opened a blind bag and got that one is probably charging an absolute fortune for it. So yeah, but there we go, people. There we go. So yeah. Actually, while I remember, I'm going to do a little follow-up to this. So yeah, I bought this in, if you remember, in the last items to unbox, and I read it, and it has an interest. The thing is, what interested me was the premise of it basically being more, well, not an apocalyptic wasteland, but more of a wasteland type thing that got me. But yeah, there's basically next to no character development for any of them. It's a very, very basic story, but nothing really much at all happens. And technically you get 2 stories in this, because I know it says garbage night, but if you look on the back of here, where does it say? Yeah, featuring the prequel comic Vacancy, although Vacancy is the first comic, so yeah, it's not really a prequel comic when it came out first, it's just the first one. And you can tell it's earlier because of the slight difference in its art style. So yeah, I wish they put it in order. But yeah, I mean, for £4.21 and that, I mean, for that price, I don't really regret it. I don't regret getting it. I mean, it killed about, I don't know, an hour and a half, I think it was, or something like that. Might have been just shy of 2 hours. I can't remember, because I read it over the course of 2 nights. But yeah, it's alright, but it's not very good. I wouldn't pay anything more than that. I wouldn't pay anything more than that. But yeah, can't really recommend it, because it has a really interesting premise that it does nothing with. It could be set fucking anywhere, any time, or do anything, and the story would be basically exactly the same. So yeah, kind of pointless. So there we go. Right, it's the 9th of June today. Got another couple of blind bags. It's another Amy. It's another bloody Amy. Is this going to be another Amy? Oh! It's a Supersonic! Okay, finally. yeah, well, it fell down the journey. Yeah, his expression is slightly different from the packets. But yeah, this one, no off detail on that on this one. So yeah, hooray! So yeah, I may have got one double. But yeah, because I was actually looking for Sonic and I could feel the quills on that on this one. So yeah, that's the thing with distinguishing aiming. But yeah, I did not expect. I did not expect to get a Super Sonic. So that's nice. I just need to get a regular Sonic and what is again presumably the shadow figure, and then I'll have gotten the entire wave. So, but yeah, happy with that. Alright, so it's the 10th of June today. I got another one of these for £5 from B&M, but I also got this. Now, this one I actually know what it is, and the reason is because, yep, not myself, but someone else, thankfully in my case, had went in and been opening all of the ones, presumably to get whatever one they wanted, so I was able to basically look in them all and see what one I wanted. I noticed basically the ones that they'd opened were basically, I could see a Knuckles, I could see a Supersonic, I could see a couple of Tails. But yeah, this one is Sonic, and yeah, and it is a classic Sonic because of the blue, but yeah, there we go. This one has a bit of access. These have a really strong sort of chemical smell to them. This one is actually a lot softer than the other ones. The other ones feel a bit rubbier, this one feels a lot softer foam. Yeah. Drugs. But yeah, that means basically I've got all of the wave now apart from the 1 in 18 rare, which I am probably not gonna bother with, to be honest, I don't know. But yeah, got the whole wave now, so yeah, happy with that. Someone's honking a horn. I don't know why, but someone is. It's still the 10th of June today. I forgot to go through some other stuff I got, because I picked up some bootlegs from a charity shop. So we got Shrek 1, another Shrek 2, and Pirates of the Caribbean. So yeah, now interestingly both Shreks though say Shrek 2 on them, on the spines, which is interesting. But yeah, we'll go through them in a second. But yeah, when I went to go pay for these at the charity shops, the bloke saw me looking at them, and he said, "Oh, those look odd," and that what's the matter with those? And I went, "Oh well, they're just bootlegs." And he went, "Oh, we're not allowed to sell bootlegs," and that he said, "But you can just have them for free." So yeah, rather than paying, I think you want 50p for these, he just gave us them for nothing. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah, this says 2-disc edition. You can see it's Bagley cut out there, but this is the artwork for Shrek 1. But then everything on the back says Shrek 2. And Shrek and Fiona return from their honeymoon to find a letter from Fiona's parents, inviting the newlyweds for dinner. The only problem is that they have no idea that their daughter is an ogre. Right after the honeymoon, the newlywed couple goes to Princess Fiona's parents for dinner, where Fairy Godmother discovers Fiona and Shrek are married. Yeah, I don't think, if there are spelling mistakes in there, I don't know, but I'm assuming that's just copied and pasted from somewhere. It's hard to spot spelling mistakes when you're dyslexic. Also, all that information at the bottom, yeah, I'm sure. Notice it all says disc 1 and disc 2. Which, yeah, this is just a 1 disc. And this is very clearly, you know, is just a DVR. I'll be interested to see what the quality looks like, but yeah, this is just Just click DVR. And then this one uses the same artwork as one of the promotional posters, as the same as another Shrek bootleg I have. It says Collector's Edition, with over 2 hours of special features. I'm sure it does. Yeah, this one's not as in good condition. Ooh. Disc for this one flying out. This one is again a DVR. Look how much space is wasted on that disc. And just look at how stretched that and squashed that is. Yeah, it's just a printed off label put on there. Yeah, it's also, this one's slightly faded as well. Actually, I don't know if it's faded or just really badly printed out. And then we got Pirates of the Caribbean Degmang's chest, where you can see where someone didn't quite cut off the edges of the inkjet printer. This is actually... I don't know if this is just using the postcode or this is what the actual DVD... No, it must be, because look, it says Disney DVD Pirates of the Caribbean 2. Yeah, they put a number 2 on there, which I don't think is on the actual thing. Well, I think all of that is just a scan on that of the actual thing. Yeah, God, it looks really dirty in that around the top. But yeah, I actually double checked with this one because I wasn't sure whether it was just a mistake or what. But yeah, it's a DVR. It's quite a thick one actually, this one. But yeah, there we go. It's just a copy of the actual DVD label. But yeah, to most people, you know, it would probably take most people a second to realise that it was. I mean, basically when I saw the bad printing on the spine was the thing that gave me away, and as soon as I grabbed it as well. And also the black, they always use these same really cheap black cases as well. So yeah, but there we go with them, I guess. There we go. Alright, it is far too hot today. Anyway, it's the 14th of June. Yeah. And I went to B&M today, and thankfully, well, I should say, I went to B&M, and they had some Sonic figures on offer for, ooh, looks like I'm gonna run out of power in a second. That must be the heat bloody depriving my battery. And I can't get the bloody thing in. I should cut this out probably, but hey ho, there we go. Plugged in, yeah, the heat must have just blown. Because that had more power than that, had 2 bars at least. Anyway. So yeah, I spotted these, but also I spotted this. This is the one I did not have out of the wave, which is good because Chopper and was it Burrow box? There only seems to be one of these per box, as I said before, and they also had the Tails, and everything else they had was Sonic figures. The same thumbs up Sonic figure from this wave, just over and over again. But yeah, these were in most places these 2.5-inch figures are £6 each. In B&M they're a £5. However, at the moment, at least in the B&M I went to today, at the time of recording, they're on offer for £3.99. This isn't unusual because it has happened before in the past. In fact, it was when they went on offer, I think, a year or so ago, which is when I started picking them up because, hey, £4, you know, pretty decent price there. So, yeah. But yeah, Trot was the only one I didn't have. So yeah, and again, only had one of these, and I have one Tails left, although there is multiple Tails per box. And the reason I know that there is only one each of these is because I remember if you remember, I talked about last time, they'd only just put the box out, and so I actually got to see in the box. And whereas last time I missed out on this one, I managed to get one of these, and I just got another one just because, again, you know, they're not rare per se, but you know, they're a bit harder to find at retail price. If you go on eBay, you'll be paying about 15 quid upwards for one of these. In fact, for any of them apart from the Sonics, because again, there's less of them in the palette. Also, the 4-inch figures were actually on a decent deal as well. They were $7.99 each. Unfortunately, again, all they had was Sonics galore at that one. I might try a B&M tomorrow in the next few days and that, but yeah, happy I've completed the wave and that. Sleep, I remember sleep. But yeah, I've still got another Tails to put on the wall. There's so many Tails. The law is every time I see one, I have to buy one. It's the law. I can't do anything about that. Bleh. Yeah. Just it's really, you know. What? Why do I keep looking that way? I don't know. But yeah. I'm also going to mention something I discovered. And for those who don't know, I discovered on the German Blu-ray for Wallace and Gromit's complete collection that on the German audio track, it had the original music on there. And I worked to restore it to its original form as best I can. Anyway, the reason I got that Blu-ray in the first place was because it had cracking contraptions on it. And the reason I got that is because I wanted cracking contraptions in HD on Blu-ray. And basically, that was, apart from the US release, that was the only way to get. Although there's the Australian one, but that one seems to be like gold dust because I can't find it anywhere, the Australian one. But yeah, unfortunately, even though they are on the Blu-ray disc, they're in standard definition, unfortunately. So yeah, they are on the YouTube channel in high def, but you know, I wanted them at the best quality possible on the Blu-ray, so the shame there. But yeah, so I have gone about looking for the US Blu-ray. However, the cheapest I could find it to get it imported to the UK was £27, which for that, it's like, nah, I don't really want to, you know, bother paying that much for something like that. However, if I just get it up, here we go. I noticed this on Music Magpie, just on their eBay store, and they only had one left. That's the US cover. That is the US cover, and it might well be the US version, because Music Magpie has sold their US Blu-rays before. However, they only do it on their eBay site, not their website, and the reason that they don't is because they, I think they legally can't. But on their eBay site, they can. And the reason is, I think there's not, you know, they can't 100% guarantee whether it'll work or play or what. So yeah, now it could just be the UK Blu-ray and they've put the wrong artwork on there, but I doubt it, considering on their actual Music Magpie website, it does have the actual UK Blu-ray on there at a slightly different price, but it does have the correct artwork on there, so we will see when that arrives. So yeah.